We've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now the former fourth-round pick is Kalen Balaj. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Six yards left on second down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready, go. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Davis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. On the return is Cohen. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be first and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Now give, running left with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he scraps out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This one up to about the 39 here.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
As he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull down 50 period. Hey, turn it up. Zoom black. Yeah, Mike. You must. Hey, full period. Check it out, Reed. Shoot. Check still.
Love, they go play action now. That'll be true. It's Rager. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
The 1st down carry for Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
58, Mike. Better bring it. Check pink. Opposite. Green. Right now, you better bring it. Twin strike. Check strike. Let's go.
Now the line. He's got the 1st down here inside the 3rd. Well, he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 42 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them. Provided a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Fields.
Man open is Robinson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Fields now to throw.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Fields.
9 timers left. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Touchdown! Damian Williams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Well, he got into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
You can't block me. Check 24. Check that.
Balaj
certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you. Full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What's the run? They're running it.
They run it with Balaj. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
On first down, it's Patterson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's right. That's right. Ultra. Boom, boom. Wait. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
You got it.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here at a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They give it to Williams, running right. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Fields. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 3rd and long. It's Fields escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. It'll be a pick up of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A final shot before the break. Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field.